Hello, hello. Alright, hello, hello. I watched the stream yesterday and the music was too soft. Let's try to see what we have here. Swaru. Hello, hello. I didn't get to catch I didn't get a chance to catch up with the chat yesterday. This is Whoa! No way. No way they did all of this. No freaking way. What? What? Oh my god. Team A showed up, bro. Team A showed up. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. Team A showed the freak up. Let's go. Let's go. They showed up, bro. Alright, we have a lot of work to do today. Colster, welcome to the stream. I'm doing pretty good today. How are you? Thanks for asking, Soru. Yo, both teams showed up. That's what I'm talking about. Both teams showed up, bro. Alright. That got me excited. Let's go. What do you think of the crafting event that will come in the new update? Crafting events? Oh, yeah. I have some thoughts on that. Okay, so if I get it right, the crafting events basically, there is going to be some random times in the game where some specific item will receive a resource refining boost in a city. So what that will do, I think no one knows what that is going to do. That's one of the beauty of one of the beauty in this game. One of the beautiful things in this game is that when the developers introduce a new thing in the game that is random, sometimes you can predict, but sometimes you just can't. So what that will do, those resource refining boost, resource return rate boost, it will create spikes in refined resources in cities, and that will benefit players like me who have continuously refined all throughout the week, all throughout the month. We have stacked piles of resources, and that is very exciting. Actually, that is very exciting because that will just drive a lot of profits for us specifically, like those who are following my methods, like my main method. In for a treat, bro. There's what I'm saying. I'm not really worried about. Alright, look at this. We have talked about this multiple times in the stream. Look at this. The chest plank, the tier 3 plank is selling for 198, and I'm selling at 207. It's like so far away, right? Not really worried about it because look at these spikes, right? For the past 2 days, spike here, and it's looking like it's going to spike again. So I'm not really worried too much about my sell orders here. So let me just. This I'm a little worried about, but that's okay. I'll fix that later. Oh, I don't have leather at all? Don't have blocks at all? Damn. And last one would be bars. Oh, I don't have bars at all too. Really? Wow, that's interesting. Alright. Yo. Have you watched Jujutsu Kaisen? Not yet. So I was looking at it. I was looking at some of the trailers of Jujutsu Kaisen. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. I'm just looking for ways to watch it because let me see if I see it correctly. I didn't see it on Netflix. So let me know if that's correct. I didn't see it on Netflix. At least not here in Canada. I don't have it on Netflix, and Netflix is like the closest thing that I have to watch anime because I don't think Disney Plus has anime. I don't think Disney Plus has anime. I don't think Prime Video has anime, at least not for free. Where do you watch Jujutsu Kaisen, Soru? I have a lot of those. Dude, I still can't believe. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed Team A showed up. Team A showed up in a big way, bro. They showed up in a big way. I wish they would have transported my bear too, but I literally have three different teams transporting to Caerleon for me because Team A, no, the first team, which is I call them Team B now. They're just very, very inconsistent, like extremely inconsistent. I feel like there's like a lot of red tapes when it comes to Team B. Team A, the second team that, oh, this is a price spike. Okay, quick lesson here. Quick lesson. All right, quick lesson. Listen up, boys. Listen up here. All right, let's do some calculations. If I sell it at 203, the leather 3. Ooh. Okay, quick lesson for everyone. Look at how consistent the price is right here, around 200, 199. All right, and look at how much it was almost how much was sold. So 11,000, 2,000, 5,000, 14,000, right? 7,000. So let's say average 8,000 pieces per hour. So that means 8 stacks per hour at around 200 price point. And then it spiked up 217, but only at 4K. 214 only at 4K. Only 1K. Here is only 400 actually at 220. And then price drop at 200, and then there is no demand again. So what I'm thinking here is I would just sell it at 199 to assure that I can actually sell this. I'm not going to take advantage of this like huge price spike. By huge price spike I mean, look at that, very consistent at like 200 and it spiked at 221, but there's only 8,000 sold. So that's not really a true price spike. That's not really a true spike in demand. That's more of a lack of supply. So lack of supply can be a double-edged sword. Because it can either make you rich, or it could just like bury you under a lot of under a ton of just no profits. They should really be careful. Well, let me actually. I take 500s refined spec and fiber, and I don't like the profit with focus 8 and 8.1. Yeah, man. Like the higher you get in terms of tier, what I realize is that the lesser market there is for you, because um, most of the most of the team or most of the players that like refine and craft uh higher tier, they usually have their own like alts. They have their own um they have their own alt characters to refine for them to use focus. That's why I want to focus on tier 3 and tier 4, because not a lot of players are actually supplying the demand that tier 3 and tier 4 has. Better to refine tier 6.1. Yeah, what's the market at 6.1? It's not very. I bet it's not very. The demand is okay because of the 6.1 gears for like ZVZs or like Black Zone. Another price spike here. Uh-huh. Six. It even reached 6. But it's calming down now. Okay. Oh, it's going up. Oh, there's a demand. Look at this. So this is different. This is different because you see the amount spikes. So the amount spikes is low, right? And then it goes high, high, low, high, high. And there's not really demand and supply here. I'll meet them halfway. I think I'll meet them halfway. Let's look at where it spikes. Around 590, 573 it spikes. This is very interesting, huh? I'll meet them halfway. I'll go 549. I'll meet them halfway. 549. Sounds like a reasonable price. Alright, this is very solid resistance here. Ooh, interesting. Alright, very solid resistance here at 232. But there's a buy order here for 230. So what I will do is actually fill this order up first. Hold that 3 at 230. Hold that 3 at 230. It's actually very low in terms of price, but it's okay enough. It's okay. And I'll just flood this market with at 231. I think I'll do this every single start of the stream, so that for those who are watching like the video form of this live stream can have some sort of benefit when it comes to learning money making methods as well. I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed with Team A. Really impressed with Team A. Not gonna lie, still disappointed with Team B. Still disappointed with Team B. And Team C, although they are very, very low in numbers, They're trying to make up. I trust Team C though. Team C has I've worked with Team C for a bit. 6. There we go. We're going to call that 6. Two, 3, 1, 6. So the reason why I'm like looking to the right here is I'm actually keeping track of all of the transactions that I do. And for what team too. Alright, we're done with bars. I think we're done with leather as well. Let's do blocks. And I think we'll continue on with our refining. JM, welcome to the stream, Green Boss. Yeah, Swaroop, it's not on Netflix here in Canada, unfortunately. So that's what I was thinking. I can either use VPN, or I could just easily use or buy Crunchyroll subscription. You know what I mean? I can either just buy VPNs, which I will use for watching anime on Netflix, or just buy a subscription for Crunchyroll, which basically unlocks more animes for almost the same price. Not really the same price, but you know what I mean. Did you pay those teams? So how it is structured right now? Ooh, very interesting there. Okay. So before I answer that question, here is a very interesting, very interesting position here. You see that there is a resistance at 152. It is clear that there's a resistance at 152. It is obvious that we should at least sell this at like 151 or 150. But look at the buy orders. The buy order is very close. So in these kinds of situations, if the buy order is close but the amount is high, you should directly sell to the buy order. But look at this. The buy order is really close to the sell order, but the amount is really low. So what I'm going to do here is going to just sell it at 150. Place it for 150. All of these 14 bars. Now, why is that? Why did I place it for 150 instead of just filling the buy orders at 148? I sort of contradicted myself earlier, right? Not really. Because if I fill this 148 at just like 400, the amount is 400. The next one is 132, which is extremely low. 132. It will shift the power to the buyers. Because they can just place a buy order at 133 instead of 149. If they want to get filled and this 148 is not here, they would just go 133 and save a lot more. And all of these sell order will shift towards the lower price of the buy order. But if I go with 148 and this 148 sticks, it means the power goes to the sell orders, which will drive the prices up. The concept there is that if someone needs bronze bars right now, if they want to save a little bit on bronze bars, they would place buy orders, right? If they see this 148 and they're not really looking at the amount and just want now, they would either place buy orders for 149, which doesn't make sense because they can directly buy for 150, right? Or they could just directly buy from 150 and just go on with their day. Plus, it's close to like the average price for the 7 weeks, close to the average price for the last 24 hours. So it would drive more demand on their sell orders rather than placing them in buy orders. Those simple things, man. Those little things is very important. At least for me. Again, I said this in the past. I've done this way too many times, and I've done this too long that I know these like specific little things that would actually help you make more silver in Albion Online. Jam, how are you doing today? I saw I saw the post that you pinged me on. I don't know if I can accept the challenge, but I'll try my best. Definitely try my best to at least get off my butt. Try to understand the method, but I can't understand crafting method. Can you do it for one thing or tell me about only one thing that you have already done? Dark Venom, what do you mean you don't understand the crafting method? Do you mean crafting gears or crafting in general? I have a love-hate relationship with tier 5 materials. Really have a love-hate relationship with these guys. Because on one side, it is the silver profit is really high, but the demand is just so inconsistent. It is as inconsistent as Team B. So Dark Venom, if it's crafting in general or refining in general, how it works and why it works, it's because of a thing called resource return rate and usage fee. Resource return rate, if you don't know, is basically the amount of resource that you get back when you're refining or crafting, which basically means that you are saving on materials. Instead of using, let's say, 32 materials, you're going to use like 24. So you're saving those, let's say, 8 materials and saving on cost. That's basically what the concept is for resource refining, crafting, like using focus. And another factor is the usage fee. The higher usage fee means less profit for you. So basically, the usage fee, you want it less. The high resource return rate, you want it high. The concept is save a lot in order to sell in the market, which basically if you use focus and low usage fee, you'll get a lot of profit because of how much the market is trying to buy it for. This pretty standard package here. 124. A lot of blocks being sold. Like solid resistance at 125, so I'll just sell it for 124. Very close to 7 days. Very flat. Is very flat. But 7 days ago, I saw this actually. Yeah, we saw this. We talked about this on the stream. The dip of the tier 4. And I told you guys to like hold on if you have tier 4 here, tier 4 blocks in Carleon, to hold on because it will eventually flatten out, and it has. But don't sell it. Don't sell it there. Give me just 1 second. Oh, really? Oh, yes, right. Blocks are so cheap that actually, I only got 500k out of that. That's so cheap, bro. I tried to refine planks, but I decided to stay in cloth. It really depends on the demand. I try to refine everything. Because I want to take advantage of the spikes in every single resource. 5 planks. I don't know if I have 4.1 planks. What mount do you transport to Caerleon? I don't transport to Caerleon. So this entire 1 billion in 1 month series, I'm basically working with a lot of groups. The original plan was work with 2 groups, one with Royal Transports and one with Caerleon Transports. But the transport group for Caerleon that I got was so inconsistent that it literally drained my silver account from like 200 million down to 12 million because of the buy orders, not because of paying them, but because of the buy orders. And we had accumulated over like 250 mil worth of refined resources, and they weren't able to transport consistently, which was, to be honest, really disappointing. But at the same time, you sort of try to understand their situation, but it was tough. It was tough, but I try to see myself as a project manager, and try to adjust to whatever it is that we are currently dealing with. So after the first team failed to meet like the demand of the project, I tried to get another team, and that was Team A. Team A showed up today, so can't really. Team A is new to this transporting game as well, so you can sort of cut them some slack because they're new. When they work though, when they get to transporting, they're really effective, really effective, and I was impressed on how effective they were. They just need to sort of fix the inconsistency issues, but I believe in them. All right, we're done. We're done for the Caerleon port. Hopefully by the end of the stream, we can go back and try to get more things done. Oh, what's the lag? All right. I know I haven't been able to look at the chat, but here we go. There are free VPNs. Please don't use free VPNs. There's no such thing as true free VPN. Don't use free VPN. That's a huge security risk. But man, Team A showed up. They really showed up big time. And again, they had some inconsistency issues, but when they show up, man, they really show up. And I really hope they can make this consistent, because like the potential of Team A when they get consistent, it's so huge, man. Oh, am I lagging? What? Am I lagging? And like once Team A gets consistent with their transport, man, we will definitely reach the goal in no time. Definitely, I'm so confident, especially now with the other team joining in. Holy crud, bro! Like this team A can transport like crazy, like crazy. Once they get consistent transports, it's basically game over. We would dominate the Caerleon market for sure. Yo, Raindrops, what's up, bro? Do you pay people who transport for you? They get a cut of the profits per so this 1 billion project, I'm very transparent about this 1 billion project, or the billionaire project. I don't want to call it the billionaire project. The 1 billion project, 1 billion in 1 month project. I've been really transparent with this, that this is not just me. I'm not just going to do everything. I'm not just going to do everything. Place buy orders, refine, transport to Caerleon. I'm not going to do all of that. I have a team. I've been very transparent with that since day one. And the way that the Caerleon transport group or the other groups payment is structured is that they would get a cut of the profits. So I have a team that transports for me through the Royals as well, and they get a cut of the profit as well. The Caerleon group gets a cut of the transports as well. So it's just sharing, profit sharing actually, profit sharing. I do their job. I do my job, they do their job, and at the end of the month, once we reach the goal, hopefully, once everyone does their jobs, we would share the profit, which I think is cool, in a way that this game wasn't really meant for solo players, at least in my eyes. In my eyes, it was not made for solo players. It was not meant to be a pure solo experience. That's why it's called, MMORPG. So doing this project, working with different teams, trying to work around their schedule, it's really an eye-opening experience for me. In school, I'm learning about project management, and I'm definitely not gonna lie, I'm applying some of the project management theories and practices that I've learned in school in Albion Online, which is, to be honest, crazy to think that, the things that I've learned in school, I'm trying to apply it in Albion Online. Oh, it's lagging for you too, Raindrops? Or is it lagging for everyone? Oh, interesting. What up, what up? Alrighty, man. Just saying. Keep us in the background if you can. Oh, by the way, thank you so much. Yesterday we talked about BernStoneTV.com and how you can actually support the channel by clicking on the ads. And you guys showed up too. How many ads were clicked yesterday? Approximately how much is it? 30? Yeah. 30 ads were clicked yesterday. So thank you so much, guys. Keep on clicking on the ads. What's up? I was transporting gears to Caerleon and encountered gankers. It was nerve-wracking. It sure is. So Albion is lagging, not me, right? Because what is happening? Dude, it is really nerve-wracking when you see gankers when you're transporting valuable items through the red zone and black zones. Man, it gives me... That comment gave me flashbacks, man. Gave me flashbacks on... About the time when I got ganked with my tier 8 ox. If you watch my very first Albion online video, it was about rough logs, and that specific tier 8 ox I valued so much because I bought it for 2 million. I got ganked, bro. I got ganked near Bridgewatch, and it was such an easy escape too. I could have easily escaped those gankers, but I panicked. It was my first time going through the red zone, and like I panicked a lot, and I paid the price. Very, very expensive price. And I was so proud too. I was recording that video because I was working on uploading a video where you would transport, literally what I'm doing right now. You would transport refined resources from one city to another and make money off of that. Easy money, actually. I was going to call it like very easy money. Of course, I did not upload it because I died. Couldn't really share an advice if I failed to do the advice. It was nerve-wracking, bro. Dude, Team A and Team C, you guys did a great job today, but I'm sorry to give you more work. This is literally, you have to transport this again. Apologize for giving you so much work, but this is all for our benefits. We are going to benefit with this. I can assure you that. Do you have your own like stationary bike, JM? I know I'm so far off the comments, but please do be patient. I want to read all of your comments. I want to answer all of your questions, because that is what the stream is about. Hi, says C. Smith. I've been wanting to ask, as max spec gatherer finder who gathers mostly tier 4, tier 5, is it worth it using an alt character to craft the materials? I just find it difficult to sell my crafts. Okay, you say you have max spec and gather and refining. You gathers mostly tier 4 and tier 5. Is it worth it to have an alt character to craft the materials? I just find it difficult to sell my crafts. Okay, so I'm assuming you are having a difficult time selling what you are refining or crafting. An alt doesn't really solve that problem, because you said you're already maxed gatherer and refiner, so you already have the specs on your main character. So having an alt doesn't really solve that problem. What I would say is sell those crafted items in specific areas or specific cities so that you can actually increase the chance of that being sold. Now, a follow-up question is, what are you refining or what are you crafting specifically, and where are you selling them currently? By answering those questions, I can easily or I can recommend solutions for you a lot easier. Here we go. Rail says, what's up, man? Should I start taking the risk of making rents to Caroline to deliver refined goods? Only if you have a team or a group that can scout for you. So the minimum that you need to have for you to benefit from selling refined resources to Carrion is at least, you should at least have a scout. You should at least have a scout to tell you if the path is safe, if there are no gankers, and that you can travel through the red zone safely. And a step up would be a team that could actually fight gankers for you while you're using a high capacity mount, like let's say a bear or an ox. Because once you get this mounted using a bear, when you're using a bear on an ox, it's pretty much game over. You won't really be able to move if you're at 100% capacity when you're riding an ox. So at least have a scout with you, or better yet, have a fighting team with you, or do what I do, man. Like I would say I do most of the planning in this project. I do most of the planning. I do all of the buying and all of the selling. I do get help with transporting to Carrion. They get a piece. They get a percentage of the profit that I get. So it's a team effort. So the profit's being divided. You can say, okay, I can do this solo and possibly make what, 50 million, and the risk is just going to be too high, or I'm going to get a couple of my guildmates, a couple of my friends, divide the work, and overall multiply our throughput and our profit by 10 times, meaning you get 500 million, but you only get like 30% of that 500 million. 30% of that 500 million is a lot better than getting 100% of 50 million. Because you guys get to bond, get to create a team, get to create a solid system that you can actually milk for a long time. You can actually milk this for a long time, because remember, we are not using focus here. We're not using focus. So one player, in this example, me, can just place buy orders, sell them to or find all day long, and have another group transport to Carrion, have another group maybe transport resources through royals and whatnot, and you guys just share the profit. It's a lot better than doing it solo. Oh, was it really? Oh, yeah, the transport because of this lag. Okay, I understand that, and Team A still showed up. If it's lagging, my advice is just try to delay the transport, wait for the connection to be smoother, better. But hopefully this was like the whole Albion lag, because if it's just lagging in one region, that will just give you so much disadvantage. Albion offline. The lag is really bad. I can only imagine the lag for you guys, like the effect of this lag. I'm also experiencing the lag, but I'm only doing like this. I'm only doing resource refining, so the lag doesn't really affect me that much. But if you're doing PvP, if you're doing PvE, it's a nightmare. Full loot zones are not the move right now. Yeah, so don't go full loot PvP right now, or don't go to full loot zones, black zones, red zones, because of the lag. And you guys are lagging too, so that's not just me. Sumia Deep says, my heart stops when I see a red name. Dude, I feel the same way. Whenever I'm like carrying high value resources, man, if you see a red, you could just feel your heart drop for a moment. We have work to do, boys. And what I really enjoy about like this method in particular, like getting a team together, is all of the parties involved have lighter loads when it comes to just being focused on one task and just sharing the profit at the end. That's what I really love about this. And hopefully you guys don't get burnt out when doing this, because sometimes the task can be demanding. Like all of this, I have 84 million refined resources waiting here. This is for team B, which hasn't showed up yet. Can be demanding. Just know that the benefit is there at the end. It's going to be worth it. Oh, the lag's really bad for you guys, huh? Hey, Kirumi, welcome back to the stream, buddy. How are you? How was your vacation, bro? Oh, dang. You haven't seen this much lag in Albion? There was this one time when they first introduced the reconnecting pill. It looked like a pill, right? When they first introduced that, I saw that so many times that I thought it was a bug. Man, Vince's hide buy orders are hella high. Ooh, I thought about this yesterday. When I was working on a calculator, I was actually working on a calculator and I thought about this. When you're so focused on one specific resource, it sort of cripples you when there's like a price spike in buy orders. There's a dip in sell orders. It sort of cripples you. And what I really love about the calculator at BernStoneTV.com, oh, there's an ad. What I really like about this calculator right here, I should have done this a long time ago. What I really like about this calculator is that if you use this calculator, this resource refining calculator that we have been talking about for weeks now, if one price or one resource drops in terms of sell order, or it spikes in buy orders, you can easily switch to another one. Just switch to another one, and the flexibility is going to be there. That's one of the things that I realized yesterday when I was doing this calculator. That even if, let's say, we've been talking about block 3 for days now, how it has been the highest, and if it drops because of the increased supply of the refined resources, you can easily switch to like plank 3. Or if you can easily switch to plank 3. And if that dips, you can go to, let's say, block 4. And all of these resources, they cannot just drop all of these resources cannot drop at the same time, all of them at the same time. Some will fluctuate, some will go down, some will go up. And if you're finding all of the resources using this specific calculator at BernStoneTV.com, you're sort of secured when it comes to price spikes and all of that. And I know I'm so far out in the comments. I know. I can feel it. I've been taking so much time answering these questions. But that's the purpose of this live stream. Rice, hello. Can you do an example in making profit by doing refining while using the calculator? Can I do an example? I wouldn't be able to do the entire method, but go to BernStoneTV.com, go to Money Making Guides, and watch the second and third video. So the second and third video will explain and will show you examples of how I use the calculator to make millions of silver using the refining method. So watch the second and third video. For your next point, like show like a legit example, go to this one. Go to this one. This doesn't show the calculator. This is 7 this is tier 3 leather. This doesn't show the calculator, but this shows the method itself, where I bought at a low price, buy orders of the raw resources, transported them to Martlock, and sold them to, I believe, Thetford. I sold this in Thetford because of the high price. So I already have all of the videos up for you because I've been asked this question like multiple times. So go to BernStoneTV.com, Money Making Guides, and watch the second and third video, and then go back to the calculator, and this is where you can apply all of the learnings that you get from there. Oh, so far out. I'm so sorry. All right, raindrops. I'm excited to see what you guys encountered earlier. I'm excited to see. Send it to like maybe the transport group, or send it to me through DM. I'm excited to see. What you guys encountered. Look at this. I hope you can see this. It says 1019. I have over 1,000 orders. I mean 1,000 line items. 1,000 line items in Thetford. C-Myth says, I gather and find exclusively fiber, and my profit comes from that. From the journals I fill. So I have a lot of tier 4 and tier 5 cloth to use. I would say just sell those tier 4, tier 5 cloth. Or better yet, if I was a gatherer, I would just directly sell the gathered materials to the market. I wouldn't actually bother refining them, if that makes sense. I would rather directly sell them to the marketplace or place them for sell orders. But like personally, if I was like a high spec gatherer, I would just rather sell my raw resources rather than go through the refining process, because I can get consistent profits by just directly selling, and fast profits as well. I would then use my focus for other things, like maybe focus butchering, focus cooking. But that's just me. You can obviously still refine and use focus on some of them. But I would rather just sell them to the marketplace. Plus, you said that you're Oh, okay. I get what you mean now. You have raw resources and you have refined resources from the laborers. And you have a lot of refined resources from the laborers, and you don't know what to do with those refined resources. Because when you craft them, it takes a while to sell. So the same thing, the same advice. I would rather sell the raw resources and the refined resources to the market, because raw and refined resources are more flexible than crafted items. For me, for crafted items, you want to sell them in bulk in the black market. I only sell crafted items to the black market because of the consistent demand. The demand in the black market is just so consistent, and the prices are so high, higher than any of the outside cities, and sometimes a lot higher than the Carolean market itself, that I would rather sell them to the black market, although it is going to be risky, right? It's going to be risky to make sure that if you are going to go to the black market, go through the red zones, you have scouts with you, you have fighters with you to fend off gankers. But that's my advice. If you're crafting current meta items for corrupted dungeons, that is where you can sell them in the regular marketplaces. So whatever is the meta for corrupted dungeons or for PvE or ganking gears or all that, anything that players use, you have a higher chance of selling those items compared to other items. But the Carolean market or the black market doesn't actually discriminate. Doesn't matter if it's the meta right now. Doesn't matter if it's like just armor sets. As long as there is a demand, I would go with non-artifact weapons, or better yet, just armor sets. Armor sets. Here's the hierarchy when it comes to the black market, as I observed. It's bags, capes, armor sets, weapons, non-artifact weapons, and then all the rest are like artifact items. So again, you go bag, number 1 is bag, number 2 is cape, regular cape, and then faction capes. Number 3 would be armor sets, so helmet, armor, and shoes, and then weapons, one-hand weapons, and there's everything else. So if I was going to craft, I would rather craft bags and capes and armor sets and sell them to the black market in bulk, rather than trying to figure out what the current meta is to take advantage of players buying directly from the market. I would rather just sell them to the black market at a higher profit margin actually, and then just sell it there. Raindrops, did you have comms? I hope you're still here, but did you guys have comms when you were transporting? Let me know. Those are the fun audio to listen to. Dude, it will take me like 4 back and forths just to get all of my buy orders. Rael, you're welcome. Do have my own small guild, and I have the leader planning. I have that leader planning attitude to do exactly that. What's a good way to split the profits if I'm the one investing the millions for the materials to refine? Do you split it equally? Here's one of the things that I did. So, Rail, they would actually give you silver and invest silver on your method. That's what I did with these transport groups. They gave me some silver, and I used that silver as an initial investment to like buy orders, but I also obviously put in my own silver. And I have created this sort of calculator similar to what we have at BernStoneTV.com, right? Because if you have this calculator right here, you know the percentage profit, right? The percentage profit basically is how much profit you have gained. And what I did was, if they invested, if the entire investment, let's say, was 100 million, let's just take 100 million because it's easier to compute. If the entire investment is 100 million and a player invested 10 million, they would get 10% of the overall profit. So let's say at the end of the month or at the end of the project, you profited, um, 100 mil. Let's just say 100 mil still. You invested 100 mil, you profited 100 mil, so overall you have 200 million. So if a player invested 10 million, that means they have 10% of the entire profit. So at the end of the project, they would get 10% as well. 10% of the entire thing. So 10 million, profited 100%, they get 10 million again. So overall at the end of the project, you will give them 20 million. So it's sort of like that. It depends on how much they have invested in the project. And something is being sold here. Steel bars, stone blocks. Okay. Stone blocks flying off the shelves, pine planks as well. Steel bars. Okay, that's good to know. So I can actually go back to Caerleon and sell more tier 3 blocks, which I have really struggled with in the past few days, because there was a spike in the demand, actually, not just a lack of supply. There was a spike in demand in Caerleon for tier 3 blocks, and I did not have any tier 3 blocks on me. Well, that was big sad. Where to find transporter to Caerleon? There is one with Crafters Work Hard, but that is meant for like big guilds who are transporting high value items. I would suggest doing it internally, Bloodslayer. I suggest doing it internally. Do it slowly if you're not yet really familiar with the red zones. Do it slowly. Is the calculator updated live, or do I need to download the calculator? This calculator is a shared calculator. If you download it, it actually won't work. It won't work properly. So here's what you do. You do have to watch this video right here, the third video under the money making guides tab, because you need to input the values yourself. This is a manual calculator. You have to input it yourself, and then you'll get a percentage profit. Estimated percentage profit. That's the main purpose of the calculator. I tried to use the API. If you guys are familiar, the Albion API, where it pulls market prices from Albion automatically. It did not work. I think the API is flawed, or there's something wrong with the API, because sometimes it returns value of 0, which doesn't make sense. I tried that, really worked on that as well on the API. Very easy to understand, but it just didn't work well enough for me to recommend to anyone, let alone use on my calculator. You also have the food calculator if you want. Gear crafting calculator, which is okay. So here's the deal. Here's the thing. Look at this. Some countries, they do use comma as decimal points. That won't work. Commas don't work. I know some countries use comma for decimal points, but for Google Sheets, it only uses the decimal point. Like the point, not really the comma. Decimal point. It uses the decimal point. So this is probably like from one player, and he was like using comma and it doesn't show any value. It's because you need to use a decimal point, not a comma. If I could just, right? If you use a decimal point, it will work. But if you use a comma, it won't. It just won't. It's a syntax thing for Google Sheets. Just keep on asking your questions, guys. I know I'm so far off. I've been streaming for 1 hour and I haven't even started refining yet. Ooh, blocks? Alright, here for blocks. Alright, alright. I'll actually wait for it. I'll wait for it to get everything sold. Yeah, I wish Albion had its own API, man. Like official, yeah, that's true. But it will honestly break some of the markets, man. It will break some of the markets, but it would be great. It would be great if they could provide an API. But it would make our lives a lot easier, right? It would just make our lives a lot easier if there's like an API. It would just drive down the profits so low though. It would definitely drive the profits down if there was like an official API that we could just go through and like look at the prices and go, okay, this is the price that I want, this is the price, this is the updated price in the market. I can do this, do that. It will still take some effort in order to take advantage of like say price differences between two maps for heavy resources. But if you can just easily transport an item from one city to another using the travel planner and you can make profit, I mean, it will eventually even out, but initially it will definitely drive the prices down. Eds, what's up, buddy? I work in web development myself, so that would have been awesome to build my own tools from it. Right? They did. They actually did. I mean, a lot of players created tools. One of the most popular probably is like Albion Online 2D.com. Very useful tool for looking up some details. They also created like the kill bot. But the market prices, that would have been great. To be honest, that would have been great. I could easily create like calculators for that if they had an API for a working API for prices. Wala bang audio? I haven't watched it yet, Raindrops. Let me see. Oh, you said it through DMs. Alright, I can watch it later after the stream because I don't actually want to share it on the stream. Cactus, hello. I'm excited. I am actually excited to watch the video when it drops. Because you guys did great. You guys did great. And with that effort, I can actually take advantage of some of the price spikes in Carolion now. So thank you for that. Really do appreciate it. And we can definitely will move forward a lot faster when it comes to fulfilling the goal. Alright, after this we can start crafting, I believe. Refining at least. How are you guys liking the music, by the way? It's very chill, I like it. Oh, we can only do tier 3? Oh, we can't even do tier 3, bruh. Now I need my royal transports to step up. Can't even do tier 3. Not a lot of it. 1, 4, 6. You can only do 6. Big sad, bro. All right. This is one of the problems in project management when you're dealing with a lot of groups. Like being in sync is very difficult to do, but I trust all of my teams. I trust all of my teams to do their part. Look at that. Bronze bars, huh? Alright, bronze bars. Alright. 399. You know what? I'll do 399. Oh, I don't have the thingamabob. You know what? I'll buy one. I'll buy the potato salad. We're near the marketplace anyway. Alright, so let me know if you guys have any other questions. If you have questions about the free calculator at BernStoneTV.com, we have 16 users right now. I may need to add more boxes because of the hot increased player base. So I may need to do that. The single RRC is definitely. Look at this. Whoever did this, 4.1. It's not really true, but oh, by the way, the gear crafting calculator later today is going to get an upgrade. I mean, it was an easy fix, but I figured out how to include the enchantment. Very easy fix. I did some testing yesterday, thorough testing with all of the tiers, and I can update this specific calculator to add tiers now. So I mean enchantments. So you can later today you can do 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, or any enchantment 8.1. Basically from 3.0 to 8.3, you can use the gear crafting calculator later today, and I'll create a video on that as well. Just a quick video. Hope you guys are excited about that. I was excited yesterday. Dude, bronze bars popping up. Crafters work hard. Ooh, crafters work hard. Welcome to the stream. And again, if you're still here, like, how do you pronounce your in-game name? I still don't know. Like, we've been working for a month now and I still don't know how to pronounce your in-game name. But if you don't know already, guys, Crafters Work Hard is doing an event. Big PP crafting event. This specific event. If you deposit here 800k worth of silver and you post it on Crafters Work Hard, their Discord link is in the description below. You get access to a lot of plots for 0 usage fee, like in a couple of days at the end of this month. So it will just be 0 usage fee, and you can easily just craft every single thing that you can in specific plots for 800k. That is such a great deal, especially if you're crafting high tier resources, high tier gears. That is such a great deal, bro. And very unique event as well. Very, very unique events. So join that. Ribisco, what's up, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Ribisco asks, do you use statistic formulas like mean, mode, or median on predicting market prices to set how to buy or sell? No, not mean, mode, median. I do min, max. That's all you need. Like this calculator right here deals with, oh no, not this specifically, but this calculator specifically deals with min, max, and averages. So you don't really need to go in depth with like the mode, median, and all of that. All you need is min, max, average, and that's basically it. You can create your own calculator with that. The only thing that you need to figure out, which I feel like is sort of like my industry secret or my company secret is how to figure out the how to convert this little thing right here, the usage fee, how to use that, because the usage fee does it like 399 usage fee per 100 nutrition, and you see here chestnut plank is like 4 silver per thingamabob. So the only thing that you need to figure out is how to convert this usage fee into all of the resources or all of the gears, all of the items in Carleon or in the game. It's the only thing that you need to figure out, and you can use your own calculator. I will eventually, share that information, but for now, I want to keep it to myself. But you don't really need to figure that out because I already have given you all of the tools here. Like I did all of the thinking for you, created all of the tools, and honestly, if you guys have any requests for like tools for calculators, let me know. I can try to figure it out. Look at the granite blocks, man. I need to go back to Carleon. Someone just bought a lot of granite blocks. Like I'll try to figure out the calculator for market flipping only. I'm not really interested in like doing the farming focus. I tried to, it was not worth it for me. It's probably because I don't do farming that much. The trade secret, boys. Alright, I need to go back real quick to Carleon because I need to sell something. But yeah, Ribisco I just use min, max, and average. Bye, Eds. We'll see you tomorrow, Eds. Alright. Look at this, I have 671 beef sandwiches. This was from last year. So a friend of mine in the game asked me to transport these beef sandwiches from Martlock to Fort Sterling. That was a year ago. And he still he forgot about it, I think. He forgot about it, bro. Alright, so let's go back to Carleon. Ribisco, if you're still here, I'll explain to you. Well, you probably have heard this before. But I'll show you how I sell materials in Carleon. Like what specific items or what specific stats do I look at when it comes to selling to the marketplace? Because it is important. It is actually important to know at what price to sell based on the statistics that you have access to. All right, let's take a look. I think I'll do blocks, bars, and actually blocks and bars. Only blocks and bars. Oh my god, what is this? What is this? Can you ban that, please? Can I ban it from... Dang it. Give me 1 sec. I'm sorry about this. I just need to ban that. Come on, load faster. Please don't click on any of the links that's obviously... let me just ban this channel. Come on. It's loading so slow. Jim, if you're there, can you please ban this specific channel right here? Who said I was a good player? Who said I was a good player, man? Dang it. Blocks. Any block. Man. You're transporting as well? Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so this is... this probably is not a good example. Yeah, it's not a good example. Okay, let's look at tier 3 blocks actually. Tier 4. Alright. We'll have a lot of tier 3. Decent tier 3. How about bars? Decent amount of bars. Or tier 4 bars. I don't have tier 4 bars anymore. Let's see if they transported tier 4 bars. Yeah. The bots, man. Let's see. What's already 11:30? See if they brought bars. They didn't. B is just, man. B needs to step up, bro. Let's see what the other team transported for me. What's up, Albions? I didn't transport bars for me. Oh yeah, bars, tier 4 bars and leathers for tiers for team B. It kind of sucks, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. This is what sucks, man. When you have these kinds of spikes in demand and you don't have the resources in Carolion. But I know eventually I'll have all of it. The only problem that I have right now is Team B. Team A and Team C has been doing a great job. Really great job. Team A and Team C did a great job today. Team B actually hasn't transported in like 3 days. So you can only imagine how that can be, you know. That can be frustrating sometimes when they were the first group. But again, I don't want to say anything bad about the Carolion transport groups because I know how risky it is. I know how difficult it is. Team A stepped up today. Team A really stepped up today. Like 45 million worth of transports, man. That's a lot. And Team A, I will be sending an update, price update later. Obviously, all of the items haven't been sold yet, but if Team A can transport more consistently according to the priorities, that'd be great. And I will need to talk to the Royal Transports too, because they need to transport all of these raw materials. You're watching while gathering? Is there no content today in Arch Raindrops? Are there no content? I think we have a guild war. Oh, in 13 hours. Ooh. That's like 1 a.m. for me though. Oh no. Oh, so okay. I failed the planning part. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9, 10, 11. I think I failed when it comes to like planning. I think I just did. Oh man, dude. What the heck? Man. Oh, raindrops. I'm sorry for your. I'm sorry for the bot muting you for 60 seconds. That's automatic. Sorry about that. I think you used the word stupid and the bot doesn't like that. That's a default, by the way. That's a default mute. That's a default for the bot. Sorry about that, bro. Sorry about that. That's a default on the bot. My bad. Does Templar Order need additional dedicated food crafter? I actually already have 2 max specs willing to trade focus for premiums. They may be willing to, Ribisco. They may be willing to. Ah, gosh darn it. They may be willing to. Join their Discord channel. I know Hebo. That guy is like. That guy has so much on his plate. Hebo has so much on his plate, man. Kind of feel bad for the guy. He's trying to do so much, but I think it's going to be worth it at the end. At the end of all of this, I think it will be worth it. It will all be worth it for him because he has a goal in mind, and I admire his goal. Very difficult to achieve. You just sort of like just hope and pray that he survives this, because what he has in mind is very difficult to achieve, extremely difficult to achieve. But we talked about it. He said that he had experiences with other games, that he had been part of like #1 guilds in every game that he had played and built it from the ground up. So basing only on that, if that is true, you sort of just have to trust the process. Are you going to move the chair or what? For what? To show you the estimated value? Was that you yesterday who wanted to know the estimated value? Right now it's 1.64. Ooh, tomorrow. So tomorrow is big content. Alright, let's see if I can stay up a little later tonight so I can join the ZVZ. The profit? My profit ranges right now on average. My profit is around 70%. That's my average profit on everything that I sell in Caerleon. 70%. So for every million that I invest, I get back 1.7 million on average based on the prices that I bought it from today. 70%. And you can use the calculator at BernStoneTV.com. Like, this calculator will show you how much percentage profit you can get based on all of this information. If you don't know how to use this, go to BernStoneTV.com and then money making guides. and you go to this one, the legendary calculator. Kev, what's up? I'll join you guys. I'll bring my Mist Piercer. I'll bring some re-gears. I actually crafted my own Mist Piercers for ZVZs. That's where I used my focus. Hey, you buy the cottons on Thetford and transport to refine, or buy the cottons in Limhurst? I buy it where it is the cheapest, David. So there is no there's no one city that I buy it from consistently. I go around the city, use the calculator, use this basic table, and for say Limhurst, obviously this is not true. You have to go around the city and update this calculator, and wherever it is the cheapest, that is where I buy them and then transport them to Limhurst. Sometimes, and I've been seeing this quite more frequently now than I did last time I did this method. So now I'm seeing that it is cheaper to buy sometimes it's cheaper to buy tier 2 refined resource rather than buying tier 2 raw. Now you would say it's always cheaper to buy tier 2 resources. The price is always cheaper for tier 2 refined rather than tier 2 raw. But if you buy tier 2 raw and you refine it for free in a specific city where there is a high resource return rate, you actually can save a lot on tier 2s if you buy tier 2 raw. That was in the past. Now I'm seeing that for planks, I could buy planks in Limhurst or in Thetford, tier 2 planks in Thetford for, this was yesterday, for 14 silver each, rather than buying the same tier 2 raw in Thetford for 24, refining in Fort Sterling. That would cost me, if I refined it myself, that would cost me 17 silver each. But if I directly bought it from Thetford as tier 2 refined, it will only cost me 15. So those are, small things that you need to consider when you're doing this in bulk. Are you really saving if you're buying tier 2 raw, or if you can just directly buy tier 2 refined? Because in most cases you can actually save a lot when you do buy tier 2 raw. One good example is leather. So yesterday, if I bought tier 2 raw in Bridgewatch for 43 silver, I can refine that in Fort Sterling for free. Or no, I can refine that in Martlock for free. And the effective price of a tier 2 refined would be 29 silver. And the prices for tier 2 leather was 36 in Martlock. So you either want to refine them yourself to save like 4 silver each, but if you think 4 silver for tier 2 is really nothing, you can just basically buy tier 2 refined. But to me, saving these silvers on like tier 2, tier 3, that's what makes this method possible, saving as much as you can. I need to pee. What do you use your focus on? Right now I'm experimenting on focus butchering. Focus butchering is what I'm doing right now. Focus butchering and focus cooking, actually. Butchering and cooking. But most of the time I just use it for crafting ZVZ gears. Yeah, so I made a boo-boo. Oh wait, oh hey, oh. I made a boo-boo. I failed to sync my time with the Royal Transport Group. Now I'm paying the price, quite literally paying the price because of all of these transports. Is that an effect of the bots in the market? What do you mean bots in the market? What do you mean by that, buddy? Oh, please tell me. Oh, okay. At least I have these. I need come on. I need tier 3 blocks, so okay. Alright, this can work. This can work. Focus butchering, yes, that's actually a great method. If you don't want to think about it, right? If you don't want to think about, okay, do I need to buy this? Do I need to buy that? Blah blah blah. So we're at 475 now. Give me just one sec. Where do I go? Where do I go now? So basically, focus butchering is used when you have like 30,000 focus and you basically don't know what to do with your focus. Oh, poor guy. Why is he overloaded? Just do focus butchering. I still stand by the focus butchering on 424. Hey, got 424 here, boys. Hey, I still stand by what I said yesterday and the past year. Focus butchering is better on islands, personal islands, guild islands, blah blah blah, and rather than using city plots with over 2,000 silver usage fee. That's just highway robbery, man. Transferring stuff to Carolina is pretty risky because of the gankers. That is true. It is pretty risky, but I've talked about this multiple times in past streams. Gankers are pretty easy to kill. Like, really easy to kill. Really easy to fend off because their gears are meant to kill defenseless players, defenseless solo players. So they're not really meant for small scale fights. So that means if you have a group of 5 people and there were 5 gankers, you can easily kill them or fend them off if you are using, small scale gears, small scale fight gears. It's very easy, like very doable. No matter how good the gankers are, of course you have to be decent in small scale fights as well, but if you're decent at small scale fights, gankers in their ganking gears don't really stand a chance against you because their gears are for solo hold fights. They're not even meant to be used for fighting. Actually, they're just meant for holding and dismounting oxes, bears, mammoths, and all of that. And if you have a small scale fight team, you have a healer, or you have your more decent non-ganking gears, small scale fight gears, you can easily beat them. Easily, actually. Easily. Isn't that boring to walk all around the cities and spend so much time every day? Not really. It's what I enjoy. I mean, I make a lot of silver in this using this method. And if you think about this method, just me doing resource refining all day long and that's all I do, yeah, that can be boring. But the only reason why I do this is to have a reason to live stream and answer your questions, help you make more silver in Albion Online, explain the calculators that I have at BernStoneTV.com. It's basically a service to new players. Plus, I'm getting a lot of silver as well, so it's a win-win situation. Don't think about it as just me grinding, just looking at my screen 24 hours a day, refining, because yeah, if you think about that, that can be especially with the mammoth, it takes a while. That can be boring if you think about it just as that. But think about it as I can live stream, I can talk to you guys, I can answer your questions, I can help you make more money in Albion Online. I can explain more money making methods to you more freely rather than on a video. Plus, I get a lot of silver on top of it. So it's a win-win-win-win situation. So different perspectives can help you understand why people do what they do. Don't gathering bots flood the market? I don't know. I've heard of gathering bots, but didn't they ban those gathering bots already? My gankers are easy to kill because most of their builds are for dismounting. Yeah, I fend off one solo while there were two. Yeah, they're not really meant for like fair fights. They're meant to dismount. I know oxes, bears, mammoths that are defenseless players. I'll be back in 2 minutes. I just need to pee. Leave your questions in the comment section and go to BernStoneTV.com if you don't know about this. Clicking an ad gets me 10 cents. So I'll be back in 2 minutes. Well, hello there. Hello there. You used spiked gloves? Poor gankers. Poor gankers. I just stuck in calculator request access, still can't get online calculator. There is no request access. You know what? I'll take this off later. I'll take this off because as long as you're logged into your Google Gmail account, as long as you're logged in on your Gmail account on your browser, you should have access to the calculator. You don't need access to you don't need to request access anymore. You can just use the calculator at BernStoneTV.com. What about flour and bread? Would you use focus on them? No. For flour and bread, I just buy them directly from the marketplace. Whenever I'm trying to cook food. Actually, I buy everything directly from the marketplace. So if the ingredient calls for flour, bread, you just buy them directly from the marketplace, or place buy orders. That's what I meant. Place buy orders and then that's it. place buy orders, and you'd be good to go. Or just directly buy them from the marketplace. If you're using Focus, you can easily buy directly from the marketplace and just, you know, use Focus and save a lot of silver instead of trying to save silver on buy orders. Ooh, dude, I almost got all of it. Almost. Bridge watch is legit. All right. Any more questions? Let me know. I'll probably do one more. I have 4.1s. Don't actually want to do 4.1s. And no, I have to do the 4.1s, but for now, we'll leave it be. Leave it be. All right. All right. Let's do one more. Let's do one more of this, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Because I need to eat. Yo! Wait, the stream has been buffering this entire time? What? Have you guys experienced buffering on the live stream? I just got like 44 reports showing that it's buffering every 2 minutes. Is that true? Unilinks, what's up, bud? Welcome to BernStoneTV Gaming. And has this changed? Has the bottom left changed? Or no? Okay, it does change, okay. Does change from time to time. Bayel, what's up? What happened, Bayel? What happened, bud? What happened? Again, BernStoneTV.com, the calculator. You have 10. The gear crafting calculator will get an upgrade today. I'm excited about that. You now will be able, later, you will be able to use the gear crafting calculator to know the profits from tier 3 to 8.3. Yeah, there you go. Buffered once for me last 10 to 12 minutes. Huh. Interesting. Because the reports is showing me every 2 minutes. Look at that. Drop frames detected 61% over last 2 minutes. That's very interesting, huh? So the stream is okay for you guys. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. So tomorrow, actually later, a little bit later, I will be upgrading the gear crafting calculator that we have over here you will be able to use it for enchanted gears. Right now it's only meant for flat because I created this calculator for the black market, and I will add the enchantment so you guys can use that. It'll be more flexible. I am trying to study and trying to look at artifact items, artifact gears, and I think I have figured it out, but it will take a lot of effort, actually a lot of effort to actually what you call this, a lot of effort to try to consolidate, because it's just all over the place. Artifacts, there are basically 4 types of artifacts. Artifacts that are using runes, souls, relics, and Avalonian thingamabobs. So all of those have different nutrition value. Now it depends if it's a 2-hand weapon, it depends if a 1-hand weapon, it depends if it's like an armor set. So there are a lot of variables there. What I'm trying to figure out is how can I consolidate all of those different values so that I can present it to you guys as simple as this. I need it to be as simple as this. Simple meaning you can just type in some resources. You don't have to see like a bunch of cells in one Excel sheet or one Google sheet and try to figure out what is what. I'm trying to consolidate it where you can just have a drop down arrow, select an item, select an artifact, and then just go from there. I don't want to add anything more. I just want it to be as simple as possible. Kev A. Wait. Stream is fine, okay. 12 hours in class today. Oof. Big oof, bro. What are you studying, bro? Kev A, still don't understand the concept of auto-respec. What is it for? What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. So auto-respec basically is, you know when you have 100 specs on one node, you know that to get to 100 you need fame, right? You need fame in order to get to 100. It's sort of like filling in fame to get 100 specs. Now, once you have 100 specs, you are still getting fame if you're using that specific weapon. Now, what auto-respec does is that instead of adding fame to that specific node because it's already maxed out, it's sort of like an overflow. You can think about auto-respec as an overflow. It overflows, and what you get after you max something out, the overflow, is called the thingamabob, the one that you get. Fame credits. You get fame credits. Instead of getting more fame because it's already maxed out, you're putting in more fame. Instead of getting you to 101, 120, 121, it just overflows. And what overflows are fame credits. That's basically it. Auto-respec, though, drains your silver. It drains your silver so much. Alright, let me try and explain. That's a good question. Alright, so let's say I'm actually not familiar with, like, what if I already have 100? Still auto-respecs, right? Okay, if it's auto-respec is inactive, meaning this auto-respec here, if it is inactive, you're basically getting 10% of the fame that you get as fame credits. So it says here, if you hover over this. If the auto-respec is active though, you get the fame credit is 40%, but for every fame credit that you get, it takes out 0.9 silver, which is a lot, man. Which is a lot. So I don't recommend turning on auto respec if you're you don't really have a solid money making method. I would just leave it be. Auto respec will just drain your silver so much. What do I do with the stones? Rook, check the description below. All of the things that you can do with the stones is right there. There you go, Payel. Thanks for explaining as well. And I did not encounter buffering, but I did experience spikes in bandwidth use. Ah, you lagged in game while watching the stream? Really? That is interesting. Going to 120 spec uses a lot of fame credits and silver. So much, bro. So much. Like, getting 120 is spec on a weapon is a status. It's like a huge deal. Because look at this. I have 107 specs in Hollow Fall. Now, if I wanted to go to 120, it will not only need 13 million. 13 million is nothing. 30 million is easy to get. 30 million silver. But you need 45 million fame credits. And this is only for one tree. One node actually. To get from 100 to 120, you need 15 million silver and 50 million fame credits. Now, those fame credits are really difficult to get when you're like, you're really going to do a lot of work in order to get 120. Like HCE players, there's no problem with HCE players. HCE players is just very easy, but that still takes a lot of effort. Started high tier refining today? Alright, what happened? Yeah, that's the problem about high tier resource refining. Especially if you're not gathering the resources, there's just a lot of initial silver needed. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good for today. I need my team to transport stuff. I'll just go and check on something. Just need to check on something real quick. The only way to get fame credits is Avalonian dungeons or HCEs, high level HCEs. Oh wait, what? Why do I have these? What? Oh, that's right. Alright, it's a quick transport. I wish there was a take all button for banks as well. Wouldn't it be great if there's like a take all? It would be great, I think. Okay, let's see. Okay, they cleared that out. I see, thanks man, that's why I'm wondering where my silver was going when I'm doing open world. Yeah, don't turn it on, man. Don't turn auto respec on. That would break your silver very fast, actually. Like, so fast. It's insanely fast how auto respec can just eat your silver. I was doing HCEs. I remember this specifically. I was doing HCEs with a couple of guildmates, and I had my auto respec on, and I had my satchel of insight. I mean, I have a great money making method. I'm fairly confident about my money making method, and in HCEs, I would actually lose silver because this was like high level HCEs too. I would actually lose silver because I had auto respec on and I had the satchel of insights. So yeah, don't do that. Definitely don't do that. Damn! Look at Rook! Look at Rook! Getting some silver, or getting some stones. Alright. I do need to rest because I need... Oh! What? What? Okay. I do need to rest because I'll need to wait for my royal transport group to actually transport these. I need them to transport these first in order for me to actually do my job. I need to do my job. Alright, alright. Oh, that's way too little tier 4. The balancing act with this project, man, is insane. It actually is insane. How we need to balance everything. Alright, have a good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. But until then, this has been Bernard from BernStoneTV Gaming saying, do something you love every single day. See you guys in the next one.